Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Drinking and Thinking, Spitter Swallow Beer Review with Shagdog by myself. As you can tell behind me, I got a bunch of G.I. Joe Cobra characters. And I'm doing today for Drinking and Thinking is my top 10 G.I. Joe and my top 10 Cobra characters. Cartoons, comics, whatever you watched at that time. I was going to try to throw pictures and each character, and I'd be like, wow, that'd take forever to edit. So if I see them on this picture, which I probably can't see because they're so damn small, I'll point them out. Yeah, the green guy there looks like a Martian Manhunter, but that's probably not the Martian Manhunter. All right, anyhow, number 10 for G.I. Joe. The one, the only, the real, actual, only human being, even though it is a character of him that did join G.I. Joe, is Sergeant Slaughter, the wrestler. Sergeant Slaughter supposedly was in the Marines. I don't know. I don't know what his real name is either. Anyhow, they made him a G.I. Joe character, a couple episodes, whatever. Maybe one season, maybe two seasons. And that's great, actually. Use a real person. But what I would really like to, would have liked to seen is actual, real American hero from actual war, like Audie Murphy. And even though after he went to Hollywood and drank and whatever himself to death, but they should have had Audie Murphy in there. Or any other real American hero, Chuck Norris, or Bruce Lee, or somebody. Yeah. All right, number 10 for the Cobra, which is I don't know what the hell Cobra stood for actually. It was a terrorist organization. And number 10 is Buzzer. He was part of a group, three guys. Actually, I didn't even take time to really. I just said, okay, he's my number 10. I think he's Australian. I'm not sure. Anyhow, he's number 10. He's a throw in. Number 9 for G.I. Joe is Snow Job. I don't even know much about Snow Job. I know he works in cold weather environments. Good for him. But just the name alone is the closest G.I. Joe name to Blowjob. Snow Job. All right. At number 9 for the Cobra guys is one of my least favorites, but he was unique, and it's Serpentor. They created him from DNA from like freaking Hitler and Ivan the Terrible and all these. I don't know if they actually use Hitler, but Ivan the Terrible, a bunch of these old dictators and rulers, and they created Serpentor. I really hated him actually. He was like Cobra, la 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 la, and he was really a pain in the ass, especially the Cobra Commander. But he gets the number 9 slot just because it came later in the show and he almost took over Cobra basically. So he gets number 9. Number 8, G.I. Joe Alpine. Uh, I can't remember nothing about Alpine, but he's number 8. Number 8 for Cobra. I think Alpine was a guy. He had a white and gray camouflage suit, green beret. I think that's him. God, I can't remember. Number 8 for Cobra is the Crimson Twins. Two brothers. One got hit. The other one hurt too. He got hit in the right arm. This one hurt on the left arm. Crimson Twins. They both one had a scar over this side, one had a scar on that side. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Number 7 for GI Joe. Probably should be a little bit higher, but I put him down at 7. Shipwreck. I think the only Navy guy. But a good character, good humor. He had a parrot. I mean, like a fucking pirate on his shoulder. Come on, Shipwreck, right? Number 7 for G.I. Joe, Major Blood. He was all right. Nothing major, but his last name was Blood. Major Blood. That's pretty damn major, if you ask me. All right, number 6, Gun Ho for G.I. Joe. Typical Marine. He had that blue thing with his open chest hanging out. I mean, the perfect LBGYT, whatever the hell they call themselves. Yeah, he would have been fit right in there with the village people with that outfit. All right, number 6 for G.I. Joe is Zartan. He was the one who was like a chameleon. He change colors and camouflage in the environment. Pretty cool character, actually. Zartan. He might have came in like the third or fourth season. I can't remember. All right, number 5 for G.I. Joe. Wild Bill. He had a cowboy hat. I think he was cab, like first cab type guy. Wild fucking Bill, right? Don't get any wilder than that. Number 5 for Cobra was Firefly. Firefly was like an assassin type character. It's almost like Storm Shadow, but I don't think he was actually like a ninja or anything. But he almost dressed like one. And he was pretty cool looking. So Firefly for Cobra, number 5. Number 4 for G.I. Joe, Lady Jane. Lady Jane, just one of the 2 hot women's of G.I. Joe, and you got to put 2 of those hot women in there somewhere, right? There she is. Number 4 for Cobra is Cobra Commander. I mean, he kind of sucked. I mean, he had the helmet one time with the silver, and then he had the hood the one time, the whole blue hood. But the best thing about him, it doesn't matter if he had the hood or the silver face with the helmet. You know who he was just from his voice. The same voice he did like Starscream in Transformers. Cobra Commander. He was a leader, and Destro and not Zartan, but Serpentor, they always try to take the lead of the group, but he always prevailed. He probably should be a little higher, but number 4. Number 3, G.I. Joe, Roadblock. You don't get a name like that without being tough. And Roadblock was a tough mother effer. Number 3 for the Cobra dudes, Baroness. I mean, a lady in black, tight leather with a red Cobra symbol on her chest. And she's kind of dominatrix. Yeah, she's number 3. Number 2, G.I. Joe, Scarlet. I mean, you know, there are some hot red babes out there. Granted, there's some ugly fucking redheads out there, really. But there are some hot ones too, and Scarlet is one of them. She's number 2, G.I. Joe. Number 2, Cobra, Destro. Fucking Destro, dude. He had the silver head, the black outfit with the red. I don't know if it was fur or what the hell it's supposed to be. Destro's cool. He was tough. He was masculine. He's a man's man with a silver head. All right, number 1 for G.I. Joe. No doubt about it. Snake Eyes. He didn't talk. He just did his fucking business. He took care of business. He didn't even have to talk. He just nodded his fucking head and pulled out that sword and did shit. So, Snake Eyes. I didn't even see the Snake Eyes movie. I'm not even sure if it was good or not. The G.I. Joe, 2 G.I. Joe movies I didn't like either. So, probably the Snake Eyes movie probably wasn't that good either. Which leaves me in number 1 of Cobra, Storm Shadow, which the movie, again, not great. But the cartoon, Storm Shadow, the white ninja, even though he's Japanese. His outfit was white. He looked awesome. Me and my brother had my younger brother had a Storm Shadow action figure. We turned him into a black ninja because we put some cologne on him and lit him on fire, and he turned black. Anyhow, but he was still Storm Shadow deep inside. And that's my top 10 of Cobra and G.I. Joe, both. Spitter Swallow Beer Review, drinking and thinking. I was going to pop pictures of all of them up there, but I was like, oh my god, that takes so long to upload. But there you got Cobra Commander with the blue hood. Baron, I think that's Baroness right next to him. Serpentor. I'm trying to think of the pictures here. If I got my mouse. These are all Cobra characters on here. Destro's over here, but you can barely see him. I barely caught him. Here's Serpentor. The Crimson Twins over here. Who's your favorite G.I. Joe character or Cobra character? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Now, talking about the t-shirt, I was going to buy a black t-shirt because I figured black, like Destro. with red Cobra, but they didn't have it in extra large. And I was like, fuck. So I went with gray because I mean they had the blue, they had a purple one. Did they have? They had a couple colors, but they didn't have the black and extra large. So I was like, oh, I'll go with gray. But they did have a black and large, and being extra large, I probably could have fit into a large, but I didn't want to take a chance, So I always go big. Go big or go home, right? But I like Cobra. I always like Cobra, the symbol. I like GI Joe better. I mean, of course, I'm for the American hero, but you always love a good underdog villain, right? And what was best about Cobra was their soldiers, the Cobra soldiers. I mean, they had different type of soldiers. It was almost like stormtroopers of the Empire, but you had a regular soldier had their certain outfits, the blue helmets, and you had ones with the blue mask, and you would have like some that had special helmets. All of them had the same thing, like swamp type soldiers. They all had like a green, and they're called Vipers or whatever. I don't know what the hell they're called, but pretty cool actually. Well, hmm. Well, we've gone on a little bit with this video. This is my last video of the day. I hope you liked it. I would have done a little bit better, but I just didn't want to do a whole lot of editing pictures back here, and it would have been too much for me. So I just figured, well, I'll put some Cobra characters. Oh, you want GI Joe characters? Hold on. Has a whole lot of GI Joe characters back there. They're actually by. You can't see behind my logo there, but it's the Capitol building over there. They must have been there during January 6th to help protect it, or maybe the anniversary. I don't know. That's a lot of GI Joe characters right there, protecting DC. Now, if you want to take a screenshot, I'll lean this way. Matter of fact, I'll get out of the way. Take a screenshot and zoom in. You can see all the characters. Go on. Screenshot it. Go ahead right now. Bam. All right. And now you can zoom in, man, because I can't tell anybody in that picture, but they're all GI Joe characters. You wanted it, you got it. I was looking for something a little smaller group of people, like half that, but couldn't find nothing. So I was like, frick it. Anyhow, G.I. Joe, great cartoon. Then somehow it was good for a couple of years, and then with the Serpentor stuff, and then I just went and took a downhill turn. Of course, by that time I was like 12 or 13 years old. I just stopped watching it. I started to get out of cartoons. I was starting to become a stud, a lady, a stud muffin. Yeah, not a lady muffin, a stud muffin. And yeah, that was it. So now we always keep doing our beer. I've been talking a lot of this one, so that's why I'm only halfway down. So we keep doing our beer reviews till we finish the beers, and we keep also doing the drinking and thinking until we finish the beer. So, but if you have any different GI Joe or Cobra top 10, let me know in the comments who your top 10 are, or even who you think. Like I said earlier, like World War II, Vietnam era, Desert Storm. Even up to now, who would be a great GI Joe character, or even a villain? Help the Cobra out. Saddam Hussein. You think he could have joined Cobra? Maybe Osama bin Laden. Have some Cobra troops guarding the cave or the compound that they supposedly killed him at. Yeah. And the SEALs went in there and killed all the Cobra troops and got Saddam, or not Saddam, Osama, something like that. Cobra, la 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 la. That's what Serpentor said. I didn't like it. Yeah, another great video, y'all. But that's going to be it for this one. I am Shagdog. Let me go ahead and try to chug a little bit more of this, but I don't want to waste your time. Or if you got any other top 10 you'd like to request, cartoons, movies, characters, whatever, Marvel, DC, Hanna-Barbera, top 10 Hanna-Barbera characters with powers, I could even do that. We will see you on the next one. Shagdog, Spit or Swallow Bear review. Maybe Jammer fan or the actual Jammer will be with us next time. All right, peace out. God bless.